Maybe if you were happy once in a while, why are you always in your room? Just cheer up, what's wrong with you?
Well, maybe if you help me, then maybe I'll be better. Just leave me alone, I hate you.
All over the UK, 1 in 4 people will experience a mental health problem within their lifetime. In recent years, mental illnesses have been brought to light. However, there's still around 6,000 suicides a year due to mental health. In this short documentary, we'll be exploring those who go through day-to-day life with a mental health disorder, those who have lost loved ones due to it, and how we can destroy the stigma around it. With the sudden rise of mental health disorders in teens, we decided to interview 3 16 to 19-year-olds at Havering Sixth Form College who were willing to speak about their experiences and their view on mental health. So what mental health disorder are you diagnosed with?
A doctor diagnosed me with anxiety in 2014.
How did you know you had it?
Just from a constant worrying and nervousness, and I started to get panic attacks.
Do you feel mental health should be touched upon more?
Definitely, yeah.
Within schools?
Within schools, because if it was talked about within schools, then kids would feel more confident to go to people and seek help if they need it.
What about at home?
I think parents should definitely educate their kids on subjects like it, because sometimes they might be scared to go to their parents to talk about it. So if they know what it is, they can go seek help at other places.
Do you think if it was spoke more at home, you would have noticed it earlier on?
Yeah, definitely.
Why do you feel there's so much stigma around mental health?
I think it's because people are really afraid to speak about their feelings, so then no one just wants to talk about it, and it becomes this big thing that no one wants to speak about anymore.
With the sudden rise in mental health disorders, do you think it's worrying that there's so much stigma around it still?
Yeah, I definitely think there should be less of it, because so many people go through it, and it's only our feelings. I don't understand why everyone's so scared to talk about it.
And how do you comfort yourself? What do you do?
I surround myself with friends and family that I'm comfortable with. I listen to a lot of music, depending on what mood I'm in, and just art in general, like drawing and stuff like that.
What mental health disorder are you diagnosed with?
I have PTSD, which is post-traumatic stress disorder.
How did it affect you as a person?
I became very angry and I had a lot of mood swings, so I was very rude without realising it, and then happy another moment.
Yeah.
And then I was quite anxious and I had trouble sleeping, and then when I did sleep I had a lot of nightmares and flashbacks.
Do you feel mental health should be touched upon more within schools and at home?
Yeah, I do, because even though physical health is important, so is mental health, and people shouldn't suffer in silence about it.
Why do you feel there's so much stigma around mental health?
I think a lot of people brush it away because they don't realise how important it is, because they can't really see it. And especially with men, a lot of men don't really speak up about it because they feel like it would hurt their masculinity.
How do you comfort yourself?
I went counselling in 2015 for about 18 months, which really helped me because they taught me how to write things down and turn it from a negative into a positive. I surround myself with the comfort of people, and I like to read books. Also, I like to use humour to lighten a situation.
What was she like?
Harriet she was one of a kind. She was so happy all the time, always so lovely, energetic, heart of gold, and it was just so unexpected. I would never expect what happened to someone like her. She was absolutely beautiful. She had long hair, bright blue eyes, and she was just an amazing person. I never thought what happened to her would have happened to someone like her.
How did you find out?
I found out through social media, which was personally one of the worst ways I could find out about it.
How did it impact you?
it changed me as a person. I think it made me think about a few things differently and about what other people say. And like, some people make jokes about like suicide and stuff like that. And at first I didn't think anything of it. But as soon as that day, it changed me and it's not funny. Like, people used to laugh at them, oh yeah, all these jokes, and it's not. It changed me and made me actually think like, it's not funny, it's an actual serious thing that people do, and it needs to be full.
And within the first few months of it happening, I remember I literally didn't want to speak to anyone else. I just wanted to speak to my friends who knew her so I could speak about her. Like, just starting college and having to meet a load of new people and thinking, I don't want to speak to any of you because none of you knew her.
I tried to talk to my best friend in secondary year about it. She was so supportive, all of my mates were, but none of them knew how to actually
React, yeah.
and actually didn't know what to say, because it's completely different. A suicide is completely different to like a normal death or something. People won't understand until it actually happens to you. Like, it hits you in a completely different way.
Do you believe mental health should be touched upon more within schools and at home?
That was one thing that I wish that people could do more, because Harriet applied for counselling about 6 months.
From what we've seen today, we can all agree that we need to change as a society. We all need to be more educated. Parents need to be informed on what to look out for in their children. Schools need to educate that physical health is just as important as mental health, and that no one should be afraid or ashamed. If you feel that you relate to anything that you've seen today, there will be helplines within the credits for you to reach out to. But most importantly, remember that mental health is never something to be ashamed of. You should never be afraid. You should always speak out, and you will always have someone.